right, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and we have the update maintenance notice for 11.2, which is gonna happen later today for Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross. And this one kind of took me by surprise. I was thinking that maybe they would release Gloxinia this week, since on JP, Gloxinia was really good for final boss Omega Rugal. So I thought maybe they would want to release Gloxinia this week to get some more money out of the player base, and that way they could shake up the ranks a little bit for the top 100 in the final boss. But it seems like they're gonna give us a break, a very good break actually, and they're gonna be giving away some free characters. Yes, FREE. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting some freebies and some pretty decent ones at that. So let's talk about it, man. So we have a new step up banner that is coming for Camilla. We're getting Matrona, and you get to choose one of 3 characters if you reach the step up reward goal, which is gonna be possible because you're gonna be getting 154 pulls, essentially 15 multi and a little bit, and all you gotta do is check in. So we have Camilla, we'll talk about her. We have Matrona. I actually like her kit. There's a couple things I like about it. There's one thing I don't like so much, but overall both of these characters really good waifus. So if you want to get them, that's cool. And then if you are new to the game and you don't have a Demon Meliodas already, yeah, you get to pick him for free. Or if you need dupes to 6-6 him to bump your CC, so that way you can use CC food and go first and just clap cheeks with Demon Meliodas and Omega Rugal, you can do that. Or maybe, man, you're tired of pen comps and you just want to be toxic with a tag team. You got Baylenti coming back. You get to pick her for free. Or maybe, man, you got really lucky with your part 2 tickets and you picked up Blue Demon Meliodas. And now you have Omega Rugal and you're missing the Pierce engine that is Lilia. Guess what, man? You get to pick up Lilia for free, dog. This is so good. So shout out to the global team, man. They're doing things right. They're giving you 3 really good characters. They're giving you the counter unit for Pen, or at least one of the 2 counter units for Pen in Valenti, the other one being King, right? Red King. They're giving you the Pierce engine and one of the highest Pierce damage characters in the game. So this is really good because all of these characters right here, these 3, they can work on pretty much any team, right? So even if you're a low spender, you're free to play, you can compete in high tier PvP if you build up these characters to 80 and you give them good gear sets. Your CC won't be the highest, but that's the good thing about Demon Meliodas. You don't need CC, you don't need dupes on his ultimate because it's a weak point ultimate. He can just one-shot pretty much any character as long as he debuffs them, and he just cleaves. You just gotta watch out for Lost with Meliodas and critting on him, and then that counter attack just completely wiping your team. But yeah, very good characters here they're giving away for free. You love to see it, man. You spend a bunch of money on the KOF collab, and then the next week they're like, yo, here's some freebies for you. You can still summon on the banner, obviously, for dupes, for Camilla and Matrona, but they give you basically 1 rotation for free, dog. This is so good. So I gotta salute these guys, man. And then they said Leona's Festival check-in event. Many people are speculating that this could mean that we're getting a festival unit in a couple weeks, or maybe at the end of the KOF collab, we could be seeing a festival unit. Some people are saying it's Goddess Liz or Festival King, since Kyo is already here, and Kyo's best team is with Festival King and Demon Hendrickson. So we'll see. I don't know how happy I would be if we get Festival King right now, but it is what it is. That's another character that doesn't really rely on dupes. So if you've been saving your diamonds and Festival King drops, yeah, man, you could go deep for him because he's gonna pretty much just completely destroy PvP with Kyo and Demon Hendrickson. So there's that. But yeah, Leona's Festival check-in event. So just like how you could check in right now and get tickets for the KOF summons, you can check in and get to 154 draws, which is really good. A chance to acquire new heroes and popular heroes for free. So you can get one of these 3 for free. and you can get the other 2 right here for free as well. So 3 new heroes, very, very good. If you're just starting the game, man, this is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, draw 11 times and you get, it's free, baby. That's dope. Camilla, I don't know about you guys. I'm a big anime guy, right? Camilla, she kind of reminds me, like, very much so of Yorichi from Bleach, bro. Like, so you know I gotta have her, right? You know I gotta have her. I might have to cop these cosmetics though. Like, that's money, dog. That's crazy because I just had to buy Rugel's cosmetic pieces, all of them, Kyo, and now I'm gonna have to buy Mai, and I'm probably gonna have to buy Athena's because, yeah, they're not coming back because they're collab, or at least they're not coming back for a while, right? If they're coming back at all. And then I'm gonna have to get, I might skip out on hers, and just wait until they come back another time. But we gotta get her. We gotta get her. Good thing we don't need dupes though. Man, look at her, man. Looking like a whole snack, dog. Anyways, goodbye 7DS KOF 98. And yeah, week 2 of the Fight Festival Victory event begins. Diamond Shop purchase. Oh, so they're gonna reset the tickets for the KOF. Yo, I might actually do a 3rd round, dog. Yeah, man, I might actually do a 3rd round. So get 7 SSR pendants for free. That's dope because I am running real low. Like, for the first time since I started playing this game and started dropping dollars on it, right? I ran out of pendants. I couldn't even get my up to 80. So that's why I didn't do a showcase for her, even though she banging. But taking her into PvP at 75 is not something I wanted to do, especially since I got into top 50 this week. And I'm trying to do top 50 at least next week. Big news, major news though, right? For one, they're getting engraving if you want it, right? For 2, the boy Zell is coming to the coin shop. So if you've been missing out on Zeldris, don't let the hype around the other characters fool you, dog. Zeldris is still one of the best characters in the game. No cap, okay? He's coming to the coin shop. He's gonna be 10 coins right away. But if you wait, right, couple weeks, he's gonna eventually go on sale for 7 coins. If you're free to play, you're a low budget spender, that's when you pick up the guy, okay? You need Red Zeldris. You need Red Zeldris. Trust me, there's so many other teams that come in the future that Red Zeldris is literally the piece that completes it. Trust me. And any team you put Zeldris on, he's gonna offer value to. He's unique, he's just too good. His kit is just too great, man. And that's gonna give you extra cosmetics for a blue Zeldris that you can get from part 2 tickets. And honestly, he's one of the characters that I have pretty much all of his cosmetics already maxed out. I think I have like 1 weapon left because the weapons start off at SSR and it takes way more mats to get it up to UR max. Yeah, him and Losvane and Escanor. Escanor is not even done yet because I'm trying to wait and see if the one Escanor is going to share cosmetics with the green and red Escanor. So that's why I'm kind of like iffy about whether or not I should fully max that out. So I'm probably going to switch over to Kyo or Gother in the meantime. But like, yeah, Zeldris coming to the coin shop. This is beautiful. Furniture. Oh, they're adding more furniture for purchase for diamonds though. How good are they and what do they offer? I'm going to have to check. Okay, so the knighthood, I don't buy, don't do this, okay? So basically they're increasing the limit of how much awakening mats you can buy and stuff from the knighthood shop. Do not buy it. Do not buy stuff from the knighthood shop. Trust me. What you should be doing every single day is running as many demons as you can and donating as much demon parts as you can, because what's going to happen is eventually when super awakening comes to global, whenever that comes, right, because it's going to happen at some point, super awakening coins, which are super ultra rare and offer super awakening offer a lot of additional stats to your characters. Essentially it completes them, right? So eventually super awakening coins will be added to the coin shop somewhere here for like 300 coins, which means you won't be able to buy any super awakening coins if you are not saving up your guild coins. Okay, so make sure you are donating 50 parts a day and then you just save up those. So like basically every week that you save, you'll be able to buy 1 super awakening coin. All right now I'm sitting on like 9,000, bro. All right, and eventually I'm gonna run out as soon as this thing comes. But you want to give yourself an advantage over other players who are wastefully spending their mats. See, they upped the SSR pendant, which is really good, right? They upped it but I still don't think you should buy these. Listen, getting these SSR pendants, it gives you a false sense of progression because you're gonna spend your guild coins here and you're gonna get pendants faster, right? But you can get these pendants from Forged Soldiers. It takes more time, but these are coins that you could be spending on the Super Awakening coins in the future. So me, I like to think the long term. So even if it means I don't get to play with my favorite characters or one of my favorite character right away, and I have to wait 2 weeks, man, it's worth it to just wait, because when Super Awakening comes to the game, you are definitely going to be behind a lot of even free-to-play players if you're free to play yourself, because they were just more patient than you. Okay, so let's talk about the units a little bit. Hold on. So first and foremost, right, we have Camilla. She's coming in. She's a transformation unit, kind of like Erin. Right, Erin wasn't really good, but she actually has a pretty good kit. So absolute power increases HP related stats by 5% when the hero takes damage on enemy turns. So this is kind of like Mikasa's unique, only Mikasa increases her base stats, all of her stats, right, when other people on the team besides her get hit. The bad thing about this is she doesn't have an auto taunt on herself. So if she had like a taunt where she could just pull all attacks to herself, this would be so dope, because then if people hit her, every time she gets hit, she's getting 5% more base stats. And if there are 5 or more of the buffs on her due to people hitting her, she removes those buffs, deletes a random skill from her hand, and then immediately fills up her ult gauge and gives herself her ultimate. So the only downside to this is if this happens and you have no cards in your hand, you don't get her ultimate, right? Because your hand is already filled with cards for other characters. But if like she's the only character on the field or whatever, then she'll immediately delete a card. Or if you have cards in your hand for her, she'll just immediately delete a card from her hand randomly. I think they should have made it so it deletes the lowest rank card, because imagine if she just deletes like a level 3 card out of your hand to give herself her ultimate when there was a level 1 or level 2 card in your hand. So I can kind of see the drawbacks to this, but it's really cool that if somebody mistakenly hits her or don't understand how her passive works, and then they hit her while she has no ult gauge, she can immediately just give herself full ult gauge and just have her ult ready right then and there to just clap people. So that's pretty dope. I think she's gonna be a fun character. Her skill set before she transforms, she can stun on rank 2, she can cancel stances. This is dope for countering like Estarossa, since she's like a red character. She has lifesteal, but the thing is the stun is not gonna work because Estarossa will give himself debuff immunity. If she was canceling buffs and stances, that would be pretty dope, because she could strip away the debuff immunity and then just stun like a Estarossa. So that would allow you to like get around his taunt if you had like a drain unit on your team like Merlin or Zeldris, and you just want to like get rid of Estarossa's taunt and then try to drain like a Lost Vein Meliodas so he doesn't ult on you. Anyways, moving on, the unique changes when she transforms. So you can see Guardian's Memory increase all allies attack related stats by 20%. This is pretty dope. This is pretty dope, right? So let's move on. This one right here, Lifesteal. That's actually pretty dope. 30%. That's nice. All right. Undergoes a transformation for 5 turns. Remove debuffs from allies and buff from enemies. This is actually pretty dope. So when she transforms, she removes all debuffs and all buffs and give. Wow, max HP for that's dope. I believe they recently buffed transformations. So when you transform with like a unit like Camilla or Erin, they immediately go to full health, right? So that's pretty dope. That means you can't just burst her down and then she transforms and still has like no health left. I believe they immediately go to full health, and then this passive effect just applies on top. So once she transforms, she gets charged, which ignores defense. It goes up to 500%, which is dope. So this is what I was kind of like talking about earlier. And let's say you have like a level 3 card, like a level 3 of this card or this card in your hand, right? Then she transforms and she deletes like the charge card. Then that would be really annoying, because yeah, 500% on a charge card when she transforms and gives herself 20% more attack related stats, that would probably one-shot most units, right? So yeah, and this is spike, so 2 times crit damage. That's pretty good. Right, and then Shadow Trap, which is just damage. I wish it had did something more than damage, but 800% is actually pretty good. So overall, pretty good unit. Pretty good unit. These are associations right here. Her base stats are decent. Let's move on. We have Matrona here. Now, Matrona is actually pretty cool in my opinion, right? So her attack here, she can attack disable like Gother, but it's just on one enemy. What I do like though is actually this. So remove buffs from all enemies, right? She's a blue unit, right? That can remove buffs from all enemies on the field. And then she can cancel buffs and stances, which is pretty cool, from all enemies. So if you run into a mono red and you have blue Matrona, guess what? You can just immediately remove their buff as soon as they boot it up, right? This is dope, man. This is dope. And then you can just attack seal them. Or attack seal the Escanor. This is what I don't like though. The giant power increases giant allies' basic stats by 25%, but it doesn't work in PvP. That's so lame, man. That's so lame because you could like run her on like a mono blue team with Giant Diane. Giant Diane, blue Giant Diane, right, has one of the hardest hitting ultimates in the game. So if you gave her 25% more base stats and she hit her ultimate, it would just wipe every character. It would just literally wipe the board. So I kind of understand why this doesn't apply in PvP, but it's kind of lame that it doesn't apply, because where else am I gonna use her, right? It just sucks. Prison Grip is decent because it decreases skill ranks and depletes ultimate gauge. It's only on one enemy though. It's kind of like Hauser, right? It's kind of like Hauser's skill. But overall, she's pretty dope. I like the fact that she can remove buffs from all enemies, even at level 1, right? I would have liked her more if this was actually gonna apply in PvP, because this would just make it so that her and Blue Diane together would just be such a good counter for Mono Red, because you could just strip away Escanor's HP buff, make him very much so killable, and then if Arthur buffs him and don't kill you on the first turn of them having that buff, right, like kill you on the same turn rather, and you have a level 2, you can just immediately strip that buff from Escanor again and just make him hit like a wet noodle, and that's it. Right? So much potential here that was lost, honestly, in my opinion. I think her unique just kind of shafted her. I think they should have made it so that this applied in PvP. So we're gonna wrap it up right here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me your thoughts in the comments. Are you excited for 154 free pulls? I know I am. I'm hoping that I can get like a 2/6 Camilla, yeah, off the rip without spending no money, because your boy been spending like crazy for this collab, man. And the thought of a festival banner coming next is kind of scary. Kind of scary. I'm hoping that there is actually no festival banner coming, and the whole festival thing here is just like a play on words, because if there's a festival banner coming, you know your boy had to summon, man, and probably gonna have to do 3 rotations, you know. Because luck, what is that? Anyways, man, I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Leave me your thoughts. I'm down. Stay safe. Peace.